Hi, I'm Darren Kaplan from the CannaCribs Horticultural Consulting Team, and today we're here to share some concepts that we discuss and implement to help commercial cannabis growers operate as efficiently and successfully as possible. There's a number of ways that you can measure the moisture content in your growing media. Here in front of me, I have a 6-inch stone wool cube. When you're looking at measuring the moisture content, you can do it by weight, so you can do it with the touch and feel method. You can lift the cube and you could feel how it compares relative to when it was completely saturated and then drained at container capacity. But for more accuracy, you can use a volumetric moisture content sensor like this one. This is a Teros 10 probe from Meter Group connected to a Hobo data logger. This sensor measures the conductivity between these two probes in order to give a representation of the moisture content within the growing media or within this cube. There's some sensors, even from Meter Group, that will also measure the electrical conductivity and the temperature of the growing media, but this one is just doing the soil moisture content, which I find to be the most important. The position of where you put this probe will influence whether or not you get accurate readings. Usually when you run your calibrations, you'll have to run a calibration based on each growing media you use, or you use a custom calibration that comes with the sensor and the data logger that you're using. In terms of position, I'm going to put this probe at the top of the bottom third of this cube. Try and keep it as horizontal as possible. Now I can run my calibrations and correlate the sensor readings with the actual moisture content in the cube. We'll do a series of weighing events to determine the moisture content and how it changes along with the sensor readings over time. If you're not doing that, you're going to use the calibrations that already come with your sensor and data logger, and that's completely okay. You'll just have a slightly less accurate reading, and it'll be more useful for trending over time. You should avoid taking these sensors out once you put them in. If you take them out and put them back in, created a gap in the growing media, and you might get false readings. So once you put it in a certain location, try and leave it there. If you have to move it, put it in a completely fresh location, either on a different cube or different side of the block. So I'll demonstrate now how you would use this on a cocoa growing bag, which a lot of growers are using. You can treat these bags very similarly to how you treat the Hugo Cube. You're looking again at the top of the lower third of the growing media. Make sure that you are feeling resistance when you go into the bag. You can go right through the bag, that's no problem. And then you run your calibrations or you look at the trends over time. If you're wanting to relate the sensor readings to the actual moisture content, one easy way to do that is to hit container capacity, irrigate to runoff, and then look at the reading that you're seeing on the moisture content sensor. That you know is your absolute maximum, and you can use that to track trends over time. You can also correlate that with the weight of the plant. If you weigh the plant, that's going to be the weight at container capacity. You can see that that weight should go down 30 to 50% to hit your target for first irrigation of the day. So I've been tracking this cube over time, and you can see what that data looks like on my phone. You can see what the P2 irrigations look like after we've hit full container capacity. You can see what the drybacks look like over time, and you can see that we've been maintaining the similar level of drybacks for a period of 7-10 days. Those are the basics for how to use a volumetric moisture content sensor. These are very effective tools for measuring moisture content over time, and if you run the proper calibrations, you can use these to dial in your precision irrigation strategy. If you have any questions about using soil moisture sensors in your grow or tracking soil moisture in general, irrigation strategies, please reach out to us. You can reach out to us through the type form in the description below. Thank you. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. Enter the CannaCribs Consulting 10K giveaway to win $10,000 in expert consulting services. Get a professional deck on facility layout, capital expenditures, operating costs, and more. Everything you need to impress investors and launch your cultivation business. Don't miss out. Enter using the type form linked below.